Hi guys, and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Ruby and today we're doing a walk around presentation on this Hyundai Veloster. Now of course the very first thing that stands out to me is that very large Hyundai badging on there, right in front of that charcoal grilling there. Now being that it is a white car, it does really contrast with that. Now you do have your very large headlights as well on this model, help give you a bit more visibility when you are driving at night, and you do have the fog lights down the bottom there. Moving around to our very first alloy wheel here, you do have excellent life in that tyre and the wheel itself is in excellent condition. Now of course being an SR, you do have the SR badging here as well, and on this side of the vehicle you do have your colour matched side mirrors and door handles. Now one thing just to take note of, it down the bottom on your little skirt there, you do have a little bit of scuffing, but nothing inconsistent with the age of the vehicle. Looking up to the top, before I do forget, you do have a very large sunroof on there. Mind the fact that it is a little touch dirty, but it is very large there. Onto our second alloy wheel, again excellent life in that tyre and the wheel itself is in great condition. Moving around to the back here, you do have your colour matched reversing sensors, your dual tip exhaust right in the middle there, and your reversing camera is built in just here. Now opening up the boot, you do have all of your genuine Veloster floor mats in there as well. And then just underneath here, you do have your space saver spare. So closing that one back up. And one thing as well, just to take note of, you do have your Hyundai Veloster and your turbo badging as well on the back here. Moving around, you do have your very large wraparound tail light as well to give everyone around you an idea of whether you're braking or not, so that they can brake accordingly. Now onto our third alloy wheel here, again excellent life in the tyre itself and the wheel itself is in amazing condition, all bar some very minor scuffing on the side there. Now on this side of the vehicle you do have two doors, on the other side you do only have the one for the driver's side, so that opening up the back door there for the back seat, and then of course you do have the door for the passenger side there. Onto our fourth alloy wheel here, again excellent tread left on that tyre and the wheel itself is in really good condition, all but again a little bit of scuffing. So what we're going to do now guys is just pop open the bonnet and have a look at the engine. Right, guys, so here we are looking at the engine of the 2014 Hyundai Veloster SR. Now this is a 4-cylinder 1.6 litre turbo petrol engine and the car itself is a 6-speed automatic. Now this car does hold a 5-star ANCAP safety rating with a total of 6 airbags throughout, and this engine does produce 150 kilowatts of power and 265 newton meters of torque. Now for your fuel capacity you do have a 50 litre petrol tank, and you do use about 7.6 litres to the 100 kilometres, giving you an average distance of 658 kilometres to the tank of fuel. Right guys, so here we are inside the Hyundai Veloster, and starting over on our driver's side door here, you do have all three of your power window controls, your central locking controls and your window locking as well. Now looking through our steering wheel here, you do have the little button to turn your parking sensors on and off, your little dial to change the angle of your headlights, and a little switch to change the illumination in your cluster alongside your traction control on and off button. Now looking over to our right hand stalk here, you have all of your headlight controls, and in this model you do have auto headlights, so you can just flick it to auto and let the car do the work for you, and you also have your left and right indicators as well. Now looking over to our left hand stalk here, you do have all of your wipers for front and rear. Now on the steering wheel itself, it is in beautiful condition all bar this one little mark here. But other than that it is in immaculate condition. On your right hand side here you do have all of your cruise control settings, and on the left hand side you have all of your infotainment settings as well, alongside your Bluetooth for your answer and reject for your calls. Now moving into our center screen here, you do have your satellite navigation on here, so there we are on Kangan Drive. If we go into FM AM, you do have your radio there, and then media obviously for when you do have a device connected, whether it be USB, AUX or Bluetooth, there it is. Now you do also have a night mode, so you can just flick it to night mode when you are driving in the dark, so that the brightness isn't right there in your face. Now moving down from that, you do have all of your heating and cooling controls as well. It is single zone climate control, and being a push button start, your button to start the car is here. Just make sure your foot is on the brake. So what I'm going to do now is just pop it into reverse quickly so you can see the clarity on that reversing camera. Now you do have all of the lines to show you how far away you are and when you need to stop as well. Moving down again from there, you do have two 12-volt sockets, an auxiliary point and a USB point, and then a handy little storage area for anything that you do need to store in the car, such as your phone. Moving down from that, you do have your automatic shifter, double cup tray, hard handbrake, and then you do actually have the split console there. So you've got the first one, little section, and then the next section, which is fairly deep as well. So I'll just let the cameraman pan around and show you the beautiful condition that this car is in inside. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this walk around video on this Hyundai Veloster. Now this car does so qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, and what that plan gives you is 5 years up to 200,000 kilometres of mechanical and electrical coverage, and it also gives you 10 years of platinum roadside assistance. If you'd like to hear more about this car, that plan, or take this car on a test drive, please give us a call on 9907 0555. My name's Ruby. Have a great day.